And that means fourth down. A minimal gain there. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run with Mixon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert. They'll
sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz? Here's 2nd and 8. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, set, 15, line it, 15 line.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll get 34 yards there. Henry out of the pistol. Tackled by Jordan Willis. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blow. It's the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, Zoo.
43 is the mic, boy, 43.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Goff. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 5. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Got a man open. It's Ross. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action here on 1st down. Airing one out for Boyd. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. A try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
17.
To throw is gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The sack by Jordan Willis. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They're going to look to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Got to do better.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. From the 31, Goff. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Check, 43. And watch that.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and the Bengals have a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Mixon. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, exit. 43, let go.
They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
and it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Down. 50, plant.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Recon, 132-5, let's go.
Mixon with it. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Now 3rd down and 4. Ready.
To get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Everyone got 4 down.
You draw Corkers. Hey, echo.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Hey, let's get in that holes. 43 is the Mike, boys.
Be driven.
They'll drop the throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Give him 6 yards in the first down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw here on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Mixon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go, set. 10 Lobo.
Hey, watch your leg. Watch the edge.
Pilot, 64, weak, hit it.
On the run, it's Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Gall. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
14.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 57 to Mike. Shell.
Now it's gone. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week in a row?
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still in an attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Gurley again here on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Back to throw. He gets it to Cooks. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ric Flair. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's go.
From the 50, it's gone. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Come on. 120. Let's go, team. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Ric Flair.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought. Play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's got daylight. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
On the ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Ready to break.
43's the mic.
And they take a knee. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Cincinnati, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.